2 games into our Europa League campaign, we are sat top of the group. We obviously beat Montpellier in the last episode. We beat Haugesund 3-0 away from home in between episodes. We are also currently sat 7th place in the Premier League as well, 12 points on the board, 3 wins, 3 draws and 2 defeats. We are distinctly average, I'd say. Erling Haaland as well has 8 goals in 8 games. Is he going to beat his record from last season, which was just absolutely nuts? He scored 458 goals in 624 games. That's a lot of goals. So to kick things off in today's episode, we're going to be playing VFB Stuttgart. We're going to be at home for this one. It is going to be Martins in goal, Mokhtar, Ballo, Zawari and Leandro in defence, Barton and Coadio in midfield, Darko, Basri and Moreno on the wings, and in the middle, obviously, Basri plays as a shadow striker, and Albert as our leading striker for this one. I didn't sign Albert to be a central striker. I signed him to be a right winger, but Darko's still very good at football, and Albert is actually very good as well. Now, if we win this match, in theory, I mean, it's not mathematically confirmed, but in theory, we should be going through, regardless of whether that's top or second in the group. If we lose, VFB Stuttgart basically is kind of throwing the cat amongst the pigeons, because that might even drop us down to second place. In fact, it probably will. If we win, though, we'll be 9 points out of a possible 9. Montpellier will probably be in second on 6. Stuttgart in third, and Haugesund have just turned up for the free money, I guess. I say free money as if they don't have to do anything for it. They have to get beaten by every team in the competition. It's taken 25 minutes, and we've got our first highlight of the game. It's taken a long time. Basri with the ball crosses in. It's not a good cross from Basri. Darko collects it though. Crosses it from Mokhtar. It's Coadio, edge of the penalty area, goes for a run inside. He's managed to find Christophe Albert, and Albert somehow puts that ball away. Coadio's pass, I don't even know how we did that. It doesn't matter how we did it. We have taken the lead, and 4 minutes or so later, can we double our lead? Ballo, wearing gloves apparently. Why are you wearing gloves? We're not that far into the season. It's like October. It's found Mokhtar on the right-hand side, plays it across Moreno's there, and it is 2-0. We are not even 30 minutes on the clock, and only about 4 minutes in between the goals. Elsewhere, Montpellier have taken the lead against Haugesund, which is no surprise to anybody. So we've had 2 highlights, and we've scored from both of them. So I'd like to get some more highlights, because if it keeps going that way, every highlight turns into a goal, then we're going to look very, very comfortable at the top of the group. No changes for us. It looks like they have done 1 change in... What position was that? I don't even know. Central midfield? Montpellier now 3-0 up as well against Haugesund. Second half, they've just decided to turn the screw a little bit there. We haven't really done anything in the second half so far, so we're going to do a change. We're going to do Zawari coming off for Romain Charia, who is going to be playing against the team that we signed him from a few months ago. Do we do anything else? Hudson for Albert? No, we don't do that. We do Rory Allen for Albert. I like Rory Allen, okay? Rory Allen, he's been here a long time. I like the fact that he's still good enough. I've just seen as well. I mean, is that actually... It is Steven Geismeier playing for VFB Stuttgart. I mean, when did they sign him? £7.5 million. He's not been very good. A 6.22 average rating. It's like a weird reunion, this, isn't it? We are still 2-0 up. Still no highlights. Literally, we've had 2 highlights and 2 goals. That's it. Considering we had 20 shots... to see just 2 highlights, that's a bit weird, isn't it? We've won the game, we've won it 2-0, everyone comes out looking pretty good in the end. Alan didn't look particularly good on a 6.5. Leandro, I'm sure he was on a 6.6 about 10 minutes before the full-time whistle goes and finishes on a 7-1. So obviously we win the game, we stay top of the group, 9 points out of a possible 9. I don't think we've even conceded yet in Europe. This is big. Albert has scored a goal and ended a goal drought after 10 hours of competitive football. Considering he's scored 2 league goals and 3 in all competitions, that's a weird goal drought, isn't it? And we've also picked up some money that we're probably never going to spend. Right, we are now going to go forward 2 days, and we're going to play Aston Villa in the league, 19th place. We should smash these. Because of the Europa League, we've had to do a fair amount of rotation for the Villa game. We are still at home. It is going to be Martins in goal. Barton comes in the right-back position. Charia starts as well, alongside Zawari and Leandro. Forster and Bean in the middle of the pitch with Durkin, Aubert and Bougre, with Rory Allen leading the line. At about 6 or 7 changes. Might be too many changes. Also, because of the Europa League, we are playing on the Sunday. I think it's the Sunday. And we've dropped down to 9th place in the table, but a win here will put us into potentially 5th by the looks of things. That's not a good bit of news. 15 minutes in, Albert has taken a knock. We do obviously have Basri on the bench. He does want to come off as well. I think, don't want to risk the youngster. We're going to bring on Anas Basri, who is obviously very good anyway. So 26 minutes on the clock. We've already done our first change. And now Mickey Durkin's taken a knock as well. What's going on, Villa? Are you just beating up my players? Also, this is the worst game of football. I thought the last match was pretty bad. That's unacceptable. Do something. Do a football. So we've got Leandro, Bean, Durkin, Basri, Bougre and Allen all playing badly. Arguably Zawari as well. I mean, we are just playing poor. Alright, time for some changes. Allen is coming off Moreno or Santalan. We'll do Santalan coming on. We kind of have to do that, don't we? Hudson for Durkin, and that's all of our subs. We are 60 minutes in. We've done all of our subs. We are playing so badly. It's taken till the 80th minute to get a highlight. It's taken that long. We've done nothing at all. Jameson tackles Barton, but Barton keeps hold of it. Basri across to Bean, facing away from goal. Forster. Hudson's picked up a knock now. What is going on? Villa are just animals. Hudson with the ball and blood just pouring out of his leg. Finds Basri. His effort, a worm burner, goes just past the goalkeeper's post. Goes wide. We're going to draw 0-0 with Aston Villa. And they have fought, quite literally fought for this point. Potentially 3. 5 minutes left to play. Jameson controls the ball outside the area for Villa. Backwards to Renan. Forwards to Jameson once again. Crosses in. Donnelly's at the back post. And Jamie Donnelly's headed effort goes over the bar. And we have been awful. Absolutely awful. Is this a chance to maybe steal a winner for us? Forster finds Hudson. 2 in the box. He's gone for goal himself. And it's in? Hudson was offside. What's going on? We're also getting VAR of the shot, even though Hudson was offside. Well, that was just rubbish. So we're going to have a third match in this episode. A 0-0 draw against Aston Villa with an XG of 0.35 apiece. Just terrible. And to add on top of that, 3 injuries. 8 days to 2 weeks for Hudson. Durkin is out for 8 days to 2 weeks, or 8 to 10 days once we send him to the physio. Albert 4 days to 7 days as well. That was just awful, wasn't it? Match number 3 of the episode, and we are playing Wolves this time away from home at Molineux, and you probably spotted we're doing a change in formation. We're going back to the 2 up top, which means we aren't going to have Basri sitting just behind our striker. We also played Hull in between matches, and we lost 3-1. Against a team who are 21st in the Championship in the Cup. So yeah, we're out of the Carabao Cup. It is going to be Martins in goal, Leandro, Zawari, Ballo and Mokhtar in defence, Basri and Coadio in the middle, Moreno and Darko on the wing, Santalan and Rory Allen up front. We need to have a response to this. Wolves are down in 17th. They're not very good. Right, I'm going to try and do a team talk as well. I think pump fists. I expect to win. That didn't work. I trust you to make the difference to everybody. It was alright. I wanted to individually say to Santalan and Allen, I need you to perform. Because you are not... None of my strikers are playing well at all. They've got Gio Reyna. He's probably about 37 though, isn't he? 32. He's only 32 and still very good. 5 minutes on the clock and we've got a highlight, everybody. Let's celebrate. We've got something to talk about. We've had literally 2 highlights so far in this episode. I think that's all we've had, which is just insane. It's a long ball forward and it should be 1-0 to Wolves. Instead, Mokhtar can clear the ball. I don't know how they didn't score from there. Also, we have not had a single shot. Wolves have had 4 and all of them have been on target, which is why Martins is on a 7.5. Gio Reyna with the ball. Lacti standing in front of the Wolves manager. Gomez now kicks it forward, intercepted by Ballo. Now Basri playing as the box-to-box, not really his natural position. Moreno goes out wide, needs some support. He's been flattened by Arshavin, but it is not going to be a penalty. Instead, Wolves can come forward. If we can nick the ball, we've got the numbers still there. Leandro doesn't manage to do it, and now Wolves can go for a run down the right-hand side. Arshavin finds Saranic. He's got some space. Instead, pauses. Goes backwards, Gio Reyna plays it through to Saranic again. Now Ruiz. I mean, Wolves are looking very good. Saranic is in on goal. His effort was terrible. Apparently we've just had a shot, and that is why Wolves have a goal kick. It's cleared, And Rayner's got loads of space. Rayner's just getting all the space, isn't he? Leandro's nicked it, though. That's good. Back to Zawari. Now Basri. I don't like Basri in midfield. I don't like him in the centre of midfield. He can't do what he's good at. Mokhtar's got the ball on the right-hand side. He's got a couple of options, not too many. Back to Coadio. He's crossed it in. Moreno's there, can't get on the end of it. Leandro to Basri. Through to Moreno. Santallan finds Mokhtar with some space. Weird pass, that one. He can't cross it in. And now Wolves can counter-attack again. Mokhtar's chasing back. Hopefully he's going to steal the ball. Or maybe Wolves... No, Wolves aren't going to do anything. Moreno, he's going to go for a run. Needs to invite someone forward. Victor Leandro is that man. Back to Basri. Goes for a curling effort, and there it is. And that's Basri underneath the goalkeeper from a fair distance. 20 minutes on the clock. It was an exciting highlight, I think. And we have taken the lead. Part of that highlight, I noticed that Wolves have a player, and I will show you him in a minute. He's a player that I almost signed. We were contracting and all sorts of stuff, and then he decided to go to Wolves over us because Wolves were a better team at the time, and he is ridiculous. Basri's got the ball for us, through to Rory Allen, can't get his shot away. Santallan's going to let that trickle off for a corner. Darko's going to go over to take it, right-footed, Ballo's there, doesn't get on the end of it. Santallan collects, keep it alive. Darko was offside. I'm sure he was offside, yes he was. What a clown. Francisco Javier Atuna was a player that we almost signed for £7 million. I think it was 7 million. 11.5 maybe. It was his minimum fee release, and he went to Wolves over us. He was, I think, second place or third place in the Golden Child Award. That's right. He was the third Golden Child. I don't know what I'm talking about, but he was very good, and he actually wanted to join us, but Wolves just had a slightly more appealing, I guess, contract or a more appealing option. But maybe he's regretting that decision. He is losing, and Wolves do find themselves down in 17th place in the table. Arshavin crosses the ball in. It's not the best headed effort. It was a long way out as well. Martins can hold on. The highlights carried on, which is not a good thing because Wolves have it. No, they don't. Zawari back to Martins again. Big kick over the halfway line. Rory Allen needs to get there. He just stands still and does a lovely spin. Allen goes for goal, and Rory Allen tucks that ball away. I think that might be his 100th goal for the club. I think that could be his 100th goal for the club. He's scored a lot. He's about 10 goals away from being the club's all-time record goal scorer, which is 100% the reason why I'm trying to play him as much as possible, because I want him to get that. That was also an assist from the goalkeeper. Half-time then at Molineux, it is 2-0, and Wolves have been the better side, but we have taken our chances. I'm going to say things are going well, but you're capable of better. Wasn't the best team talk. Midfielders, you weren't bad. You can improve, I think. Ooh, this is a risk. You weren't bad, but you can improve. I wanted Mokhtar to, react. 5 minutes into the second half, Allen with the ball. Leandro across to Basri. Is the change in formation, has it worked? Was it a good idea? I mean, we're winning. I guess you have to say it has worked. Darko to Mokhtar, in on goal. And Mokhtar gets his first goal for the club in off the post. 3-0, 5 minutes into the second half. Mokhtar's gone from a 6.5 probably to a 7.1. Despite the fact that we've scored 3 goals, we still have a striker on a 6.4. I don't know why he's playing so badly, but Santallan is probably going to have to come off. We've got plenty of options on the subs bench. Martins has the ball in his hand. Goes for a big kick over the halfway line towards Allen. Is not going to get anywhere near him. Bradford to Atuna. Ball forward. Ergin gets past Mokhtar. Ergin has made Mokhtar look silly today, but then Mokhtar still managed to score a goal. Right, Santallan, you're coming off. It is Christophe Aubert. I thought we had more strikers on the bench. We could do this, actually. I think that's what we're going to do. Going to bring Bougre on, so move Moreno up. I don't want to bring Aubert on because obviously he's just picked up an injury and he's not quite fit enough to play at the moment. Into the final 20 minutes we go. Atuna to Arshavin. Hudson-Odoi is there, and Callum Hudson-Odoi's put that ball away, but it is not going to count. Why is there? Bougre is wearing all black. Moreno's now wearing all black, and I'm not even sure who that is. Number 12, Darko. He's wearing all black as well. Did this count? I feel like it did count, didn't it? I mean, I just ignored that. I was trying to work out who, for some reason, isn't wearing their normal kit. Ballo with the ball to Coadio. Basri inside his own half. Back to Zawari. It's going to get confusing with the players wearing all black. Mokhtar collects it. There's 3-4 in the box. If he can get his cross away, he does. Moreno's there, and Moreno tucks that ball away. Their goalkeeper is having an absolute shocker. We have had 4 shots on target, and they have all gone in. Actually, we've now had 5 shots on target, but still, at the point of the 4th goal going in, that was our 4th shot on target, and their keeper has not saved a single one of them. Ballo with the ball for us. Are we going to make it 5? Zawari plays it forward. I thought he was going to go for a big lump upfield. Coadio, right-hand side is Darko. Mokhtar's making a run. Instead, it's found Rory Allen. He's gone for a dink, and what a finish that is from Rory Allen. Number 7, the American international, makes it 5, and he is starting to get very close to breaking records. We've still got more subs to do, haven't we? But I don't think I'm going to bother, you know? I think we're just going to stick with this. If we can win a penalty, get Rory Allen a hat-trick, that would be nice. It doesn't look like it is going to happen. It's a 5-1 victory away from home. The substitutions did their job. Allen scoring twice. I mean, that's a weird performance. We were not very good for most of that game and scored 5 goals. So, to put it into perspective, Rory Allen then, 30 years of age. He has been here since the Championship, I think. Since early Championship days. He has scored 105 league goals and 238 appearances for us. He's arguably a club legend. Surely he's a club legend. He's got to be getting up there. I mean, I'm a legend. Is he even on the list? He's a favoured personnel, along with Jaden Williams and Botan Ballo. Why is Ballo there? I love the fact that we've got Mark McGuinness as well, just sat there nestled in as an icon, currently playing for Slavia Prague, apparently. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, I think we're going to go for Haugesund and Everton. Maybe. And then maybe Montpellier. Basically, we're going to finish off the Europa League group stage, which, looking at it, we should already be through to the next round. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel as well if you are new, and I'll be back next time with the finale of our Group H time in the Europa League, and then we'll see who we're getting in the next round. That is assuming we don't balls it up against VFB Stuttgart, and then Haugesund, and then Montpellier. Thanks for watching.